Hello everybody, this is MrYourWilly for another video tutorial. Before we begin though, I wanted to let you know that I'm using a new mic. This is actually the mic I use on my Xbox when I'm chatting with people. So I wanted to ask you guys a question. Which mic do you think sounds better? This mic or the mic that I use for all my other videos? If you guys have an opinion, click the radar at the very bottom left there and it'll bring you to the first tutorial, how to access file share, and that's where I ask the major questions. So leave your comment there if you have a recommendation, this one or the previous one. Whichever one gets the most votes is the one that I'll start making my tutorials and maps videos on from here on out. Now Blind Minto, he asked me how to do kill ball physics, a tutorial on it, like how I made it work for push war and that kind of stuff. So for him, I'm going to do this first user requested tutorial on how to do kill ball physics. Now kill balls are under gadgets and under toys, and this is a category 1, so it's 10 in that whole category. So you only got 10 kill balls or 5 kill balls and 5 die. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're making a map. Now kill balls are default at phased, which doesn't mean that they can interact through objects. See the little core there, the big burning object in the middle? That will not interact with objects no matter what you set it to. So you gotta remember that even though it is set to phase, only the out edge will be phased, and that's really true with anything, even if it's set to normal. The difference between phased and normal, of course, is if you have it set to normal and you let go, it will roll down objects. It will also move if you shoot it because it's considered a normal object. It's basically like a giant ball, and if you hit if you have a giant rubber ball and you hit a rubber ball with the hose, it'll start moving. It's the same premise. So if you shoot it at the top, it'll start moving faster. If you hit it in the center, it won't move as fast, and that's just because of where you're hitting it on the surface. Because of that premise that it rolls when it's set to normal, that's how I set up my push war map. But it's also how you set up kill ball traps. So a very, very, very basic kill ball trap is this ramp here with a kill ball at the top. I set it to phase, and the reason why is you want it to be fixed like it is in the middle of the air and be looking at it. So you're not grabbing it or anything, and you just look at it and you hit X and you set the physics to be normal. That way when you're looking away, it's just resetting because of the timer on it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out another one here. See if I set it to fixed. Haha, I won. So back to the original thing I was gonna be showing you. If you set it to like fixed, or phase, so it's floating, look at it and then set it to be normal. It'll stay there until something hits it. Like you shoot it, it'll go back and fall, and because it's on a ramp, physics get applied and it just keeps rolling and rolling and runs over anybody who's unfortunate to be in its way. But the whole it's staying until you shoot it thing is only true while you're in Forged. If you start a new round or save the map and go into a custom game, it'll automatically start rolling, but it'll roll where you set it up. So you can have it fall from the sky and that kind of stuff by using that technique. Now, another thing you got to remember with kill balls is everybody knows the very basics of it because it's in its name. A kill ball will obviously kill you when you run into it. There's two ways around this. One is you set your character to be invincible either by the game defaults or set up a custom power-up to make you invincible, or put a wall between you and the core. And like I was saying earlier, the core is that bright orange spot in the middle there. If you're between it by an object like this 5x5 or a Coliseum wall or something like that, even bridge pieces, it doesn't matter. But if something separates you between the core and this outer edge, you can actually walk right in it and it will not kill you. Even though it looks like it's going to kill you because it has that whole effect on it, it actually won't until you reach the edge here, and it's actually between the core and it's normally, and then it will kill you. So you can use that to your advantage or disadvantage when you're making a map, but just remember that that core has to be able to, in game terms, see you when you enter its area, and if it doesn't see you, it won't kill you. But it does add some cool effects. You can always make a wall of this, and it looks really cool, but it won't actually end up killing you. So you could do it to your advantage. That's the basics of kill ball physics. If you wish for me to do a more detailed tutorial on it, comment below and let me know. If you guys have any other suggestions, send me a message and tell me what your suggestion for another tutorial is. As always, comment, subscribe, and if you wish to see any of my other maps, click the menu button in the upper right hand corner there, and it'll bring you to my interactive menu. Make sure you have annotations on, and like I said, if you wish to vote, make sure you're on my file share tutorial and you can vote on which mic you like best. This is Gamertag.